So I'd like to introduce our Flaim Pass extinguisher system. So the Flaim Extinguisher system contains a head-mounted display. It contains an extinguisher bottle and our extinguisher handle. We're going to assemble that by just screwing the bottle onto the handle. We also have another controller that tracks the end of the extinguisher hose, and that magnetically clips on. Also in the case, we have charge cables to charge both of the controllers and the headset. We have USB power adapters with country-specific ends that can work in any country. We have our HDMI receiver and HDMI receiver power supply. And we can also plug in a HDMI to HDMI cable into the system if we need to, or for older TVs and projectors, we've got a VGA adapter in the system as well. So once we take the system out of the kit, we can very simply take our headset, expand the head strap, turn our system on. We turn our system on by holding the power button on the top for about 5 seconds, and you'll see the light will turn on. It takes about 35 to 40 seconds for the headset to turn on. As an instructor, I'm going to do a TV setup initially. So that's the first time we turn the system on for the day of training. We're going to push our power buttons on our controllers. So that's the button here and the button here. And we'll be in our virtual immersive environment, but it won't be showing up on the screen just yet. So I'm going to need to connect to my video receiver by going up the top right-hand corner in our dashboard. We're going to select the wireless display corresponding to the receiver name on our HDMI receiver. It's going to take a few seconds to connect. Once we're connected, we can click back and go back into our simulation environment. Hopefully on the screen behind you, you can see that I'm connecting. So now we're in our training environment. We can see that we've got 2 controllers. We can go into a residential fire, for example, into a fat fire. In the environment, it will show us our room. It will give us a choice of a few different extinguishing agents and a fire blanket. In this case, I'm going to show you what happens if I choose water. So it's going to connect, show me my water extinguisher, show me my hose. I can move through the environment. I can't actually use the extinguisher because I haven't pulled the pin. So I need to pull the pin, aim at the seat of the fire, walk towards the fire. And you can see that because I've chosen water, it's going to pop up and tell me that I've used the incorrect suppressant. The fire has gone everywhere. It's created quite a smoky environment. If I go to restart and choose a more appropriate extinguisher, in this case I'm going to use wet chemical. Once again, I've pulled the pin, I can move towards, I can spray my suppressant on the pan, and I've put that fire out quite easily. It will pop up and tell me that I've used 16% of the suppressant. It took me 7 seconds, and I put the fire out. We can go back to lobby and we can work through any of the scenarios that we have, and we've got quite a few scenarios now. Probably important to know that if we go into an environment and we don't want to finish it for any reason, there is the ability to push and hold the minus button on the controller. That will return us to the lobby. For some reason I've become disorientated in the room, I can push and hold the home button, and that will reset my viewpoint. And if I walk around the room between scenarios, the system won't restart until I go back to my starting location. That's just a safety feature. It's very important that our trainers make sure that our users are safe in the environment and make sure that they don't walk into anything in the real world. And we need at least a 4 metre by 4 metre or 23 feet by 23 feet sort of working space to safely walk around this sort of space so that they don't run into anything in the real world and have the opportunity to walk around the fires that are in front of them and extinguish them successfully.